What's up, everybody? We are so excited to announce the launch of our online merch store.
If you guys dig these shirts we've been wearing, we have these official one-set foam figure tees that are in the store right now, along with some pullover hoodies.
And along with your apparel, you can start your morning off with the Whoopsie coffee mug
Whoopsie.
or take us on the go with the one-set tumbler.
Guys, everything in our store right now is $5 off now through Cyber Tuesday when you use the code OneSetPod at checkout.
So make sure you take advantage of this deal. Go to our online store, pick something up. The One Set Bros appreciate all the support.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is a match that you've got to see. I know we were talking earlier today about like what match we wanted to do our first like watch along with.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I got to watch it in real time, and you were away, or I think you were away, right?
I was away.
Yeah. You were in Florida on that Saturday because now the premium live events are on Saturdays rather than Sundays. Ain't that some
whoopsie?
Right? Like
it is.
Yeah. We were kids growing up, and it was on Sunday nights, and our parents were like, or
you got to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, you got school. It's like now these kids are getting these Saturday night things going on.
You don't know the real struggles.
Yeah, seriously. Watching freaking pay-per-views through the squiggly lines and fuzz. Nonsense.
Right. Old school.
Whoopsie. All right. So we got Survivor Series coming up tomorrow. Actually, by the time this is dropped, it's coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go back and find like a decent Survivor Series match to rewatch, but I was like, there really aren't that many like, oh my god, like memorable Survivor Series matches. Mm-hmm. There's obviously the 2014 like Sting debut. There's so many debuts at Survivor Series, like The Undertaker and The Rock, Kurt Angle, just to name a few. The Shield apparently was also, which is relevant because we're about to watch Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul from Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
this match is way better than it had any business being, and it's really a testament to how great that Logan Paul actually is for like not like being a trained. So I don't know why I'm feeling like itchy. It's probably that spricket from earlier. Bugging me out.
Bugging me out, man.
Bugging me out, man.
No, yeah. Logan Paul's definitely, got, talent in the ring. For a lot of celebrity guest appearances, he's definitely, got the talent to, be a wrestler, be an entertainer as a wrestler. And, because he's internet famous, he's a YouTuber. He was born in the YouTube era. So him as an entertainer, this is right up his alley. So when he was working with The Miz, I liked what he was doing. I was very surprised with his first match. So going through all this stuff, again, you raved about this match, and I had yet to see it. So stoked to finally get to see this in this little watch along.
All right, you ready to try to cue this up?
Yeah, and I guess if anybody wants to watch along with us, Jim, I know, Jim, you had the like little timestamp, or like maybe we can give people a visual, because we tried to do the visual and multicam with this, but we couldn't get it to go. So I guess as a visual, if you want to watch the match with us, guys, we are paused at the point where the referee is holding up both championship belts, and Michael Cole has said Saudi Arabia, Logan Paul, and we paused at Logan Paul. So we'll have a little, image up here of the timestamp, or the image of the timestamp that we have.
I just sent you a picture. And if anyone is interested in us doing any other watch alongs for wrestling matches after the fact, uh, we're game because we're
Yeah,
wrestling fans since, for the last 25 years. So let us know, comments, uh, email us, get a hold of us if you know us and have our
absolutely.
personal contact info. 100%. I know this match is recent in the past few weeks, and it's gearing. It's not gearing. I shouldn't. That's not the word. It's not even because it really was just like, okay, we're gonna do Logan Paul in Saudi Arabia with Roman. That's gonna be like an international attraction, right?
Hmm.
Um, it's not. Apparently, Logan Paul was injured, like has really bad knee injuries from the match.
Right.
So we're not seeing him anytime soon. I don't know. Um, we can talk about it after the match happens, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
So, do you want to
let me know when you're
do
ready.
the?
Yeah, we'll do like the 3, 2, 1 thing.
Yep. Give me. Uh, 3, 2, 1. On the go is when we hit the play button, right?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll hit the play button on go.
Okay. Here we go. Three. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, here we go.
So for anyone watching along with us, the ring announcer, we skipped the promo package and the entrances
Yeah.
and the announcing. The bell's about to ring. Okay, the bell's ringing.
Bell. We're like perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
Even
So
if we may
Roman
have
is
a little
just
lag
smiling
between us,
like,
but we're perfect. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We're perfect. Yeah, guys. So this is fun. So, uh, yeah. Again, I'm looking forward to this match. Roman's having, he's having like, top notch matches at this point. Logan's trying to, make a name for himself in his time right now. This is what his only his third or fourth match in WWE.
Third. His
Third.
his first match, his first match was the tag match
Mm-hmm.
um with the Miz, where the Miz actually dropped him with the skull crushing finale after the match. And then
Yes.
he
Yes.
wrestled he wrestled the Miz one-on-one at SummerSlam.
Right.
And he did well in the first match, right? And then he did he went leaps and bounds into even way better. Now, granted, you're in a tag match, so like Logan Paul wasn't getting a lot of ring time. In the tag
Mm-hmm.
match, the Miz was doing the brunt of the work, but the singles match that he had with the Miz, everyone was like, "Oh my god, Logan Paul can wrestle." It's wild.
He can hold his own in the ring. It's definitely
And
been shown. So, and crowds getting behind the whole, you know,
yeah,
Roman
Roman's
and
getting
Logan thing.
Roman's getting mad. Ooh,
Hmm.
slam down the tribal
Hmm.
chief. Biscuit. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, so I'd say, I mean, if you're watching this only on audio, it's going to be a little, weird because we'll be having some pauses here and there. But obviously, your best bet is to be watching this as a video podcast right now. So,
Yeah. Well, not
we
only
always
that,
like to
but
say
if
wherever you want to watch, but YouTube is probably going to be your best bet, or Spotify. I mean, Spotify has the video podcast up too.
yeah, or if you don't like listening to Michael Cole, and
Which we totally
I think
understand.
I forget who's commentating with Michael Cole right now.
Corey Graves,
Uh,
or is it somebody else?
It's Wade Barrett.
Okay. I thought Wade Barrett was commentating, and I'm like, I heard his voice, but I haven't heard, or it hasn't gone to the announcer table on SmackDown. I'm like, that Wade Barrett on SmackDown doing the
He's
uh doing the
he's
commentating?
filling in. He's filling in for Pat McAfee right now.
There you go. Okay, so I'm like, I knew that had to be Wade Barrett.
Pat McAfee is doing college football announcing during college football
Yes,
season, but he's going to be back on SmackDown during Mania season. They're going to bring him back because they love Pat and Mike together.
absolutely.
Mike Cole.
Oh yeah,
Like
Mike Cole.
Mike Cole.
Yeah, and I mean, also shout out to Pat McAfee and his wife. They're about to have their not about to. They just
They,
announced that
they.
they're having their first kid.
That's right.
Shouts out.
We're big fans of Pat, which is like
Oh yeah.
at first I was like, yeah, I don't know this guy, whatever. He again, just like Logan Paul, like came in, he had a couple of bangers with Adam Cole in NXT, and it was like, dude, this guy is so good. And then what
Mm-hmm.
happened? Pat McAfee got involved. Well, it was like Pat McAfee and Vince McMahon got involved in the Stone Cold and Kevin Owens WrestleMania match, right?
Yes. Mm. All right.
Okay.
Couple
Yo,
turn. Woo. Nice
biscuit.
flip.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot deny that Logan Paul's got talent. I mean, he may not
Dude's
be, the most experienced in the ring, but the dude's got pure talent. You cannot
well,
deny that.
and here's the thing, like the move is obvious that like they're not letting Roman lose the belt before Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, all right, well, what kind of matches can we give Roman between now and Mania that like people are going to know, all right, well, Logan Paul is not going to win. He's not going to dethrone Roman Reigns, right? But what is going to be a
Right.
match that people want to see? And
Mm-hmm.
this is a good one. I mean, you're talking about a guy who his first tag team match at Mania with The Miz, everyone was like, whoa, I mean, he's better than Stephen Amell.
Mm.
And Stephen Amell was fine. Like, he was all right. But
Yeah,
Logan Paul is going to go down as probably the best celebrity guest performer. Like,
I can agree. If not the best, definitely top 2 or top 3. I don't really know who else. There's that what Hangman Page move that he took from him.
what, like the handspring over the rope into the clothesline?
Yeah.
It was well done, well executed, well calculated.
Mm, yeah. He was saying something that he took that from Hangman Page from AEW. So I read it on the news.
News
Circuits.
channels.
News channels.
Thurkith. That's the money
Ooh.
shot.
Oh.
That's the money shot that you've seen online where Logan Paul's like flying in the
Leaping
air
in
and
the
Roman's
air.
just winding up to freaking clock him.
Mhm. Yeah, that was good.
They're not replaying that?
Vintage Roman. Here you go.
Oh, here it is.
Whee!
That shot. All right. A little bit of taking a breather, getting
Mm-hmm.
kicked in your belly button ring.
I mean, I guess you could probably even. I mean, we haven't even gotten through probably a tenth of the match yet, but I mean, you could probably say this is definitely probably one of the better matches of the year,
Well,
just based off of entertainment and talent aspect.
it's to me it. I don't want to get ahead of the match too much, but I feel like
Yeah.
the storytelling is really well done in that
Mm-hmm.
Roman is still dominant as he should be.
Mm-hmm.
Mocking the crowd. Nice. Go for it.
Yeah. Typical heel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're making it look like he's just owning Logan Paul
Mm-hmm.
as he should be, right?
Right.
All right, little overhead shot of the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, we did really good on our pause game and go game. We're like, if not milliseconds,
Okay,
from each other.
looking
So
down
we're
on the
good.
ring from outside on the drone.
Mm-hmm.
And wait for it.
Still going around.
Yep.
Still going around.
Wait
Going
for it.
into
Wait for it. Zooming out. Okay, camera
zooming
switch.
out. There you go. Perfect.
Nice. I might be like a half a second ahead of you, but I also am
Yeah,
more
when
interested.
you said camera change, it changed like right when you said camera change.
Yeah. Like I said, half a second maybe.
If that. Yeah. But I mean, it's funny to see that, when we saw Roman in 2018 at Raw when he got the belt off of Sheamus, I think that night. Was it? Am I right?
It was the first time that he got like overly cheered, and I think it was more so like like us in attendance. We were just excited to see the titles change hands like in front of us
Right,
because
because it hasn't happened like that in a while.
it's a big deal for it to happen on like regular TV and not on a premium live event, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like the fact that you and I were both stoked. We were like, we got to see Vince McMahon, which was a rare thing, right?
Uh-huh.
He wasn't on TV regularly. He just happened to show up that night.
Yeah, that's when he just did a lot of his random appearances. You never
Like
know when
one offs. Yeah.
he's always there, but he's usually never out in the ring giving, speeches and stuff.
No, we got to see him get punched out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
On the ring apron.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, while there's like a lot of like little slow build stuff happening right now,
Yeah.
what do you think? Like, and it's hard to say because like there were so many good like just raw like Monday Night Raw moments when we were in middle school, like first getting into all this.
Right.
I gotta say, man, Mankind beating The Rock on Raw with like Stone Cold coming in and laying out The Rock
Oh
with the
yeah.
chair. I was like, dude, those people got their money's worth and then some after the fact. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that. Like that to me is like WrestleMania level explosive, right?
Oh yeah. 100%. And you can imagine how crazy that crowd went when Foley won that night.
Dude, when the glass shatters the whole crowd's necks break. They're literally like, and then they're just on their
Yeah,
feet at,
yeah,
at the
everybody's
speed of light, right? Like that video clip. We'll have to
ooh,
try to get that pulled up
nice
and
clothesline.
implement it in here so that like if anyone
Yeah,
happens to be watching that either became a fan of wrestling after that era, or if anyone's watching that's not
they
like a huge wrestling fan and doesn't know of the moment that we're talking about, that is definitely something
they'll at least know.
that is a sight to see. Now, so an interesting note with the chair shots, right? Because
Yeah.
they used to do chair shots to the head all the time, right? When you go
Mhm.
back and you watch that clip on the internet where Austin interferes and costs The Rock and Mankind wins the belt, when Stone Cold goes to slam the chair and wrap it around Dwayne's skull, the video actually like glitches and it pauses and then it skips after the actual contact. Like they
Hmm.
are like so super serious about the headshot thing because of the number of concussions that have happened and the number of
True.
like head trauma and brain injuries that people have had over the years from all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, even though it's a staged chair, I mean, still taking that to the head multiple times a night and multiple times a week, that can't be anything healthy for your brain for the long term.
Dude, I watch Shawn Michaels on TV now. And when I say on TV now, it's like, you know, he was actually, oh, nice kip up, Logan. He was training Logan Paul for the match or like allegedly, like based on the footage that we saw.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
even when I see Shawn Michaels like on, like if, like when DX had their like reunion appearance,
Yeah.
um, like a month ago, Shawn Michaels just seems like real wacky. He's almost like Kurt Angle, aka Murr. Um,
Mer-
shout out
yeah,
to
it's just
JT.
right. Yeah, I mean, Sean's like, I guess, demeanor, personality just seem to have changed over the years. And I mean, you see it with a lot of wrestlers too. That I mean, after years and years of, you know, beating yourself up, your body definitely takes a toll.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm like specifically talking about like Sean being in his older age, but I'm also thinking about the Undertaker just cracking him in the head. Like if you took a
Yeah.
chair shot from the Undertaker, you were night night. You were gone, right?
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, and speaking of
There it
Shawn
is.
Michaels right here,
Well, that was weak.
okay, that was a weak one.
Rock
Rock
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah. Michael Cole actually does say almost like a rock bottom, like he lets that slip out.
Mm, no shade to the Rock though. But yeah, I mean, hey, again, you got to give it up to Logan Paul. It seems like he knows his spots, he knows his marks. He's rarely, kind of botching spots, or like kind of like in the spot where he's like, "Oh, I should have." Like, even though like that kick that he was supposed to, he obviously made it seem like, okay, I know I'm not connecting, but you're supposed to catch my foot, and then I'm gonna connect into that rock bottom. Like, you know,
So
he kind of made it seem like, okay, I know I'm not gonna connect, but he's got the whole system down with it.
so do you think that like botched shuffle? Oh, he clocked him. Do you think
Yeah.
that botched shuffle was like planned? So it was like, oh yeah, no, you effed it up. So that's why I was able to catch your foot because I saw it coming.
I think it seemed more that Logan Paul knew the spot he had to go into, so he knew he wasn't going to connect, but he had his leg up enough where Roman was going to grab his leg, pull him in. So
So
he
you
was
don't
just
think that
kind
was
of
like a
going through the
legitimate
motion.
botch on his end?
It didn't seem like it. I think he just was playing the spot to know, okay, hey, catch my leg, then bring me into you, and I'm going. Where like, but I mean, it looked fine. It's just like you can obviously tell he was going for the spot instead of trying to connect. He knew he wasn't going to connect with it. So I mean, whether that seems like it's more of a botch, but it didn't seem like a botch to me. I mean, it does help that Logan Paul is an entertainer in himself, and you know, Jake Paul being the boxer that he is, regardless of how you feel about him, he's making his money doing all the matches and boxing matches. So hey, he's making money doing what he's doing. So you can't really get mad at him for it. I mean,
Yeah. So given we skipped like the video package and everything, when they did like the press
yeah,
conference in Saudi Arabia, and mind you, these couple guys right here, they're Logan's friends.
figured that. Okay, so that's how he got the phone. Okay,
Yeah. So
yeah, because
you
this was
know about
on this.
this shot, this angle right here.
I know this little spot because that was like all on the internet, all on Twitter,
Mhm.
TikTok, and everything. So they had the video of you know of him holding the phone, and from the phone's perspective, they had it
Yeah.
on TikTok, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the frog splash itself wasn't like A plus, but
Yeah,
his projection is just spot on. And it was
yeah.
more so for the he did it for the gram, right? Like he did it for Instagram, right?
Oh yeah. He was just trying to make sure he hit his mark. Whether he was like, trying to, hit the move as well. I think it was just more he wanted to hit that spot and make sure he wasn't gonna, fail.
Yeah. Oh,
Get out of here. You don't want to do that, man.
so in the at the press conference, Logan's like, I realize you have your bloodline, but I have a bloodline of my own. And then his brother came out. Weakest super kick ever.
Yeah. That was like to the stomach.
Weak.
Oh,
He got super kicked in the chest.
yeah, right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Here he is.
Yee yee. Jake Paul. Nobody expected that to happen.
Said no one ever, right?
Right.
So
Mm.
I was saying earlier about like Logan's knee, which I don't see any spot in particular in the match that looks like the knee is an issue.
Do you think it probably could have been from that spot that he just took? Maybe he landed on the table some way and
Connected with the table wrong. Yeah, it could be.
yeah. I mean he seems fine here, so
Yeah, but adrenaline and I
yeah,
mean,
that too.
you don't know what these guys are on before they go out there like that. Yeah, that freaking
Yeah, that was good. Oh, I mean, even though
forget what the
he's not going to win, I mean, these
you're
spots are
watching
great.
him and yeah. I forget what the name of that splash is, but D'Lo Brown used to crush that
Yeah,
one.
all over. The splits. Yes,
Split.
yes.
Yeah.
Who's coming out now? Ah, okay,
Solo.
this guy.
Taz 2.0.
As 2.0. 1,000%.
with the towel over the head. Yeah. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. And even the hair, when Taz had hair. Let's go. It's a little bit of a weird stance, but I still wouldn't mess with Jake Paul either way. Wee!
Whee!
All right. So you got the Paul brothers. Up. Superman punched the Logan Paul. Beat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Typical.
Yeah.
But, like I said, it was a good match. Again, it shows the athletic ability of Logan Paul. You cannot deny the dude's got talent. You cannot deny that, he can, I can definitely see him, signing a longer contract with it if he really wanted to do this full time. Sucks that he got injured, but I can if he wants to stick with wrestling, I can see them signing him for a longer contract.
Yeah, you're not watching at this point, right? You're done.
I have it on, but I'm pretty much done.
All right,
The thing's
I'm
done.
pausing because
So
there's not much really else to see
okay,
other than the Bloodline and Paul Heyman standing there with the.
yeah, and they just do their whole sign off thing. But yeah,
Which is fine.
I like the match. I finally got to see it.
they they actually stole this from us, obviously, right?
Obviously,
we did that first. Let's be serious.
We the ones. We the ones.
What? We the ones?
But yeah, so that was our first watch along, and we watched the Roman Reigns and Logan Paul match from Crown Jewel from this year. So like Jim said in the beginning of the episode, if you guys have a wrestling match that you would want us to watch along, or maybe potentially we can, maybe once we get enough people, maybe we can do a live stream and we could do a live stream watch along or something in the later stages. But if you have like a specific match that you like and we would want to watch along, let us know in the comments. We would definitely love to watch some more matches, because we've been wrestling fans since we've been kids during the Attitude Era. And I mean, our wrestling history isn't, the most superb. Like, we know certain moments, but we're not like die hard. Like, oh, I know history of wrestling matches in like this era, that era. Like, but we can hold our own when it comes to talking wrestling. But like, we know we have friends in certain wrestling eras that like have certain podcasts, and their wrestling history is just on point.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes like it goes without saying, or with saying, since we're on the podcast, like we're very much like casual fans of most things. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
you and I like you're diehard about guitar. I'm like pretty diehard about dance. The other things that we
Yeah,
talk about on here, we're very much just like yeah, it's entertaining,
casual.
it's fun.
Baseline. Yeah,
Yeah, wrestling. I'd say we paid attention a good bit, like from 6th to 12th grade, and but we also didn't have access to like go back and watch like the stuff from
exactly.
the early 90s, from the late 80s, when people were like, oh, you're not a diehard fan. It's like, yeah, I also didn't have the resources to be able to go back and watch that stuff.
Yeah, I
And
mean, if you missed the pay per view on a Sunday, you would have the pay per view, I think, for the full week, but it wouldn't. You couldn't watch it after it aired. I think you had to wait like an extra night or two. I think it wouldn't come back on and rerun until maybe that Wednesday or something. So you had to wait a couple days or something.
yeah, and the DVDs weren't or the VHSs weren't mass produced for another 3 to 6 months or whatever. And at that point, it's like, why do I care about
Yeah,
that? Like, I know what happens, unless if it's like a
right.
WrestleMania, because a lot of big stuff happens there, or a Royal Rumble. But other than
Hmm.
that, it's like, yeah, I know who won, like because I watch TV every week, right?
Exactly.
Um, yeah, man. So, War Games tomorrow. The match card, as of the recording, which it's currently 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday, November 16th.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean the bloodline match is not even like a confirmed thing, but they're clearly going that direction, right?
And are they putting that
Um,
in a War Games stipulation?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they are. They have AJ Styles versus Finn Balor 1-on-1 actually written.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, well, you have Gallows and Anderson, and now Mia Yim is back, which
Yeah,
is
Yim's back. Yeah,
like bring on Keith Lee. Let's go. Keith Lee with
please,
station charge. Come on.
please.
Yeah. Come on. Um,
I don't think we'll get that right away, but I mean, I don't know how long Keith Lee's contract is with AEW, but yes, please bring Keith Lee back because
that
I
might
mean, we're
be
both
a
not really
year.
watching AEW, so
No, that might be a year or two down the line. But I think,
yeah.
um, I think that no matter what, like, and this is where I love Triple H, being in control. It's so important because the storyline with the OC versus the Judgment Day is being built, but it's being built on
Hmm.
merit that you have AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, who are two of like the best in the world right now, and in the
Yeah,
last 5 and 10 years, they're just like, I am excited to see that match for the sake of the wrestling itself, right?
yes,
Um,
absolutely.
the storyline, like the story with, because right now it seems like everyone keeps thinking, okay, it's going to be Roman and the Usos and Solo and um, Sammy Zayn, like the five of them in the War Games match. I'm like, Roman might not even wrestle the match. Like it might just be the Usos and Solo and Sammy, and Roman will be like, oh, I'll just be ringside watching. And then it's a
Right.
4-on-4 War Games match. Because right now you have um, Butch and Ridge Holland. Sheamus just came back, and then, well, Sheamus just got married. Congrats to him, by the way. Um,
Yeah, mega
yeah,
congrats.
Sheamus came back, and then Drew came in, and I'm like, I don't know um, who the fifth person. Everyone's like, oh, Kevin Owens, obviously, to cross, like to be up like across from Sami Zayn. Apparently, KO is injured. Um, so I don't know if
Gotcha.
that's a thing, but I would love to see it. if it's like Drew and Sheamus, and then I mean Butch and Ridge across from the Usos is fine. You also have Solo in there, who was like newly a member of the main roster. So I don't know. We'll see. The girls, I know it's Bianca and Asuka and Alexa Bliss, and
Yes. They're still waiting for
um,
one more person, right?
yeah. Do they have Mia Yim on their? No, I forget.
I thought they
It's
did. I thought it was in there.
it's Bailey. No, they have one random. Like I've been scrolling past it and seeing it.
Nikki Cross, right?
Nikki Cross is on the Bailey team because she's a heel.
Yes.
So it's Damage Control, which is Bailey and Io and Dakota Kai. They have Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley is on the team. So
wow.
Yeah, that's a stacked heel team.
I was
right
just
there.
gonna say that's a stacked heel. Yeah, definitely stacked on that one.
You have Bianca. Why can't I think of this fourth face? It might be Mia Yim. I just don't remember.
I'm 90% sure it's Mia Yim
because I'm thinking about I'm thinking about like the picture that I saw where it was Finn against AJ. Finn had clearly Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Rhea behind him. And then it had to be AJ with Gallows, Anderson, and Mia Yim. I didn't think I saw Mia Yim in the other face stable with Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss and Asuka. I can't remember. There is a fourth confirmed and it might be Mia Yim, but I don't think that it is. But there is a fifth open slot that's, I mean, as of right now, again, it's Wednesday the 16th. By the time this releases next Friday,
we should know already.
The 25th, we will likely know. And if we don't know, it's because that fifth person is like Sasha Banks or they're pulling somebody up. They also have Shotzi is squaring off against Ronda Rousey, which again, it's like Logan facing Roman Reigns. It's like we know Shotzi's not beating Ronda Rousey, and it's also like, hey, this is Shotzi's chance to prove herself that she can hang. But you're also she's also facing Ronda, who is like not an actual in-ring competitor. She's just super strong and an attraction as far as like everybody knows her, kind of like Logan Paul. It's like, well, we got Ronda Rousey, so put the belt on her.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless if you, I thought I heard that Becky was injured, and I don't see why they'd bring. I'm not sure why they'd bring Becky back. Well,
I heard Charlotte should be coming back soon, so maybe we get Charlotte. But I don't see where she would fit in that.
It just depends. Like, I feel like she would overshadow like the rest of everyone else.
Yeah,
like it's obviously, you know, Bianca Belair versus Bailey, but like I got my people and you got your people. I don't see Charlotte fitting into that equation per se. Where it's like Bianca and Asuka and Alexa Bliss and maybe Mia Yim or whoever. I'm clearly forgetting someone. I don't know. I don't think it's Mia Yim. But I even went on WWE.com's like WWE.com's website, WWE's website, like their actual website, and I went to their Survivor Series War Games page, and it's not even like up to date at all. Everything I'm talking about is like published from WWE, but it's on Facebook or Instagram, because clearly they're more interested in their social media than they are their own website being current. But that's because, like, who goes to
Of
websites
course.
anymore? Everyone just goes to social media. I don't know. That's my ramble about Survivor Series. I don't think anything. I mean, wow, Bray Wyatt can come out and tease a thing, and we won't know what it means until 2024, right? Maybe,
Right.
maybe
Slow burn.
slow burn. Anth, anything else before we sign off, or are you good with this?
We're good. Thanks for you know, thinking of this topic. Then, good thing on the watch along. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. Thank you, the viewers, whoever was watching along with us. Let us know what you thought if this was your first time watching the match. And again, let us know in the comments if you have any matches that you would want us to, watch, and we can do this for that, or we can do like a live stream eventually and have you guys watch along with us in real time, which would be cool. Other than that, man, happy Black Friday to people who are out there Black Friday shopping. So,
Yeah, dude, it's been a long. Whew, it's been a long. It's it's been a week, to say the
we're,
least.
yeah, we're bouncing like a bad check. We're out of here.
Yeah, we out of here. Toodles.